Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tonight, I have a story time, which I don't really do on this channel all that often. I'm more of a makeup, skincare person. You know, I do hauls, I do updates, skincare, makeup, stuff like that. But I have a really good story for you guys, like really good. Okay, so before I actually tell the story, the names of these people are either going to be referred to no name or something completely different. Because number one, I don't want to get sued, and number two, I respect these people with my whole heart. I love these people, but that doesn't mean that what they have been doing is any less weird or any less crazy or any less wrong. So that's why I'm telling this story. And yeah. So it all started with my health. I have very bad health, and I have a disease, and I'm kind of open about it, kind of not. It's still kind of a new thing, so I'm still trying to I've touched on it. If you guys have been following me or know me, like if you're one of my friends out there that you know me and you know what's going on, then you understand. So I have a disease, and I told one of my guy friends. Yeah. He was supposed to be somebody supportive, somebody supposed to be nice and kind and sweet and loving, and I think I haven't seen him in like 5 years, 5 to 6 years. So, I think he's still the same, but I don't know. I haven't seen him in 6 years, so a lot can change in 6 years. A lot can. A lot. And so I, I have a couple of really bad health problems. And I'm constantly going to the doctor. I'm on different medication, things, yeah. I feel sick constantly. Sometimes, like right now, I'm feeling so sick. Like it's taking everything in me to do this video, but I have to do it because if I don't, it's gonna drive me crazy. So anyway, back in the summertime when I found out, I was, still scared, and I still am. It's hard to accept it, but I was telling him about it. No answer. No answer. And this is back in the summertime. So, like, August, I was sick on the 4th of July. It was before I found out, actually. I found out, like, mid-August, I think, or mid-July. It's still summertime, but it was getting closer to, like, September. But it was still kind of, like, in that, anyway. So, and I said, hey, just to let you know, here's the health update. I thought you would want to know. I thought he would want to know because he's one of my good friends, or I thought. And, he's, the thing is I've only talked to him over Facebook chat since. I haven't really talked to him in like 5 to 6 years. I really haven't. The last time I saw him was last time I went to Harbor Covenant with my husband when we were first married, and that was, like 4 or 5 years ago. And so that was quite a while ago. So I haven't seen him in a long time and like talked to him face to face. So, I don't know his demeanor anymore. He's gotten older, but anyway. So, as I'm talking to him, I get zero, like I said, zero response. Zero response, like no response. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's a little strange, but okay, here's the health update. And then no response. And then I go to message him one day, and I can't. He prevented me from messaging him on there. okay, fine, I understand. It's overwhelming, but how do you think I feel? Hello? Like, do you care about me here? No. Like, you're only caring about yourself right now. You're not caring about me. You're not caring about whether or not I'm okay. All you care about is you. Well, I got news for you. I'm very sick and something had happened to me. So what? You don't want to talk to me anymore? Okay. Whatever. And, and then I message, and then, like, I kind of, let it go, and then just, recently, in the last couple of days, last week or so, I contacted him on my other profile. I have two profiles. My single profile and my married profile. And, I went to my single profile, and I messaged him, and I'm like, excuse me, what the... You might as well have shot me or hit me in the face. Like, I was so hurt by his lack of words. Normally he would be like, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm praying for you. Like, how hard is it to respond with that? Instead, you just, like, go silent, prevent me from messaging you, and then I'm just, like, trying to hold on, like, why are you being such a jerk about my health? Like, you are being such a jerk, and you are hurting me, and you are making me mad, and you are making me angry, and you're making me not want to talk to you. Where's the guy that I knew? Where's the guy that I liked? I used to have a crush on him because of his love for the Lord, his love for other people, the way he did things. He was just very admirable. I looked up to him, and even though I might be older than him, I don't know. I just looked up to him as a brother, and he was a log leader. We were, we did a log team, which was amazing. This was absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad I did it. And Chris, well, this is not, I'm just talking about my log leaders right now. And that was Chris and Kayla. And they're just the log leaders. That's all I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about this other person or whatever, just my log leaders. And so, I looked up to this guy as a leader, as a friend, and when we were doing log, and I'm not really referring, anyway. So, no name. Let's see here. What should his name be? So that way I don't... Oh, that's whatever. This isn't referring. But... Well, I mean, Chris is such a generic name. Okay, that's all. Just gonna use that first name. Because, first of all, I could be talking about anybody. So, please don't get offended right there, okay? I'm not really talking about you, and I'm talking about you as my log leader right now. So, anyway. So, the point is, and that's not even the point. That's not the point. That's not the point of this story. Okay? The point, so we're doing log, and I look up to them, and Kayla, I love her to death. I wish I could see her. I haven't seen her in so long. I wish I could catch up with her. Stuff like that. So when I was doing that, so I looked up as a log leader and all that. Anyway, so as we're going throughout the years and stuff, and then I decide, because he's one of my close friends that I love to death, I want to tell him about my health status. So, that's not the point. I have another point. It doesn't matter the name and whatever. That's not the point. Anyway, so, as I'm saying this, I decided to tell him about my health status because I thought maybe he would want to know, because he's been a friend to me all these years. He's shared a lot of ups and downs with me, a lot of, you know, a lot with me. And I loved going to the youth group that they had, which was amazing. Touched my life, changed my life completely. So that was definitely a plus. But, okay, so, and then I'm not used to him being mean or, you know. So I decided recently to tell him about my health status last summer, mid-August. No response. Like I said, no response. Finally, I get a message back and it says, oh my gosh, this was so long. Oh, hold on, let me look 1 second. I said, and then he goes, we can still talk. Annalise, happy to be friendly. I just want to keep our conversations appropriate. Okay. I'm sorry that I can't. Okay. Please tell me you understand where I'm coming from. You know? It's like, oh, and by the way, I can use the conversation in a video if I want, Chris. You do not tell me what to do. So, let's just get that out there. I'm looking you in the eye. Okay? So, anyway, so that's not the point. The point is not the name. The point is the story. Okay. So he's like, you know, that's what. And anyway, so I'm like, okay then. You know, I'm just like, I'm still kind of like, I'm sorry that I don't have happier news to tell you. I'm sorry that I had to tell you that, but hello, you could be a little bit more sympathetic about my condition here. You could be. I will get into that in a minute. My ex-boyfriend, who I did a story time about a year ago, is more supportive than my other friend, who I absolutely looked up to and I love, and I respected him in the way, just as a brother and as, and stuff like that. But after this conversation the last couple of days, it's all gone. I don't have any respect for him anymore. My heart, it's like, he's not responding back to any of my messages. I'm saying, it's not really about you. Plus, you should trust me. I'm not gonna ouch you. Why would I do that? Nobody knows you on here unless they know. But your name is not exactly the least common name in the world. It's not like saying, Daniel, Chris, Josh. I'm just naming the boy names that I hear a lot. No, I've never heard that. No, I just there are boys names and girls names that you hear a lot. And Chris, Josh, Daniel, Matt, Peter, like that. They're generic names. Nobody's gonna know you. So even if I say your first name, you're not gonna get outed. okay? So anyway, like I said, that's not the point. The point is that and then I was like, hey, thanks for the content, by the way. This is going to be in a YouTube video. And he goes, do not use any of this aspect of this conversation in a video. And I'm like, excuse me, you don't have a say in that. It's basically me talking to myself anyway. So he has no right to tell me that, first of all. And it's not like I'm bashing him or anything. It's just, it's so funny. It's like, oh my gosh. And it's not and like I said, it's not really about you, it's about me here. Okay? And just to let you know, think about how I feel. Think about how life-changing this is for me. Think about somebody other than you for once. For once in your life, do that. And I felt like I was talking to somebody I had talked to a long time ago who went crazy on me on Facebook. Literally went crazy on me. I don't have every piece of evidence, but I have some of the remaining evidence. But he literally went ballistic on me. He was writing, I was just chatting with him, asking him how Maui was, because he went to Maui, and it was a few years ago. And I was like, hey, how's Hawaii? It looks beautiful. Loved your pictures, blah, blah, blah. You know, how's it going? How was that? You know, stuff like that. And then, you know, he responded, and this is a different person other than Chris. This guy we'll call Weirdo. No, he deserves a friendlier name. Let's call him... Let's call him Dude. I don't want to out him. I don't want any... But, you know, stuff happens in life. So, Dude over here decides, you know, and I'm like, you know, and he goes, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. You know, he's asking me the question. I go, oh, you know, I'm doing all right. Life always seems to want to take me by the hand. But, you know, I'm doing good. I'm pushing through it, you know. And that was it. Like, I wasn't trying to talk to him. And then he, like, goes ballistic on me. Goes absolutely ballistic on me. I was like, every time I talk to you, it seems like you have something going on, blah, blah, blah. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. I think you're this. I think you're that. You're a bitch. You're this. I'm just like, whoa. Hold the phone. Like, blows up on me. Like, literally goes crazy. And I'm just thinking to myself, what? I'm sitting there dumbfounded. Never been talked like that before. Talked to like that before. And I was really, like, heated. Well, I'm a little nuts sometimes. I'm a little crazy. But, you know, sometimes that's not such a bad thing. Actually, you know, that's not a bad thing. Because when someone is crazy or persistent, or they don't leave until things, like, get resolved, or they get their point across, that means they're, like, thorough, and that's who they are, and that's who I am. If you're not answering me back, well, hey, sorry, dude, but yeah, watch my YouTube channel, basically. But I don't care. And anyway, so he goes ballistic on me, and I'm just like, what the heck? And then he says worse stuff to me, and I was like my jaw dropped open. And then I'm like, okay, I need to go to the youth group that they're going to. So one Wednesday night, that's when they met, I don't know now, but back when, one Wednesday night, I went to youth group there, and I confronted him. I was like, excuse me, you don't talk to me like that. You don't tell me that. You know, it's like, you learn to respect me. You'll respect me. You don't do that. And if I have to drive all the way up to where he's going to school, yeah, I might have to do that. We'll see. And I might have to confront this guy about this because Chris is acting like a total idiot right now. And dude over here, I haven't seen in years, but whenever I do see him now, our relationship is so much better. It's the opposite. So Chris is where dude is now, and dude is where Chris is now. So I don't even understand his logic thinking. And then and he goes, you know, those are things for close family and a doctor, and you know, and then he's like, those things are, but in this scenario, those things are for a doctor and close family, and I'm just like, how do you think I found out? I self-diagnosed myself on YouTube or on the internet, you know, Google my symptoms. Duh. Like, oh my gosh, like face palm in the face, like, nope, nope, sorry, can't, nope, wow, okay. And if this video makes him listen, please listen to me. I'm not trying to be, well, and when he said, like, put this conversation into a video, he meant probably more deep, like, things, not what I'm saying now. So anyway, so when people either blow up on you for no reason or a lack of sound, it hurts. You can be hurt by hurtful words or hurt by basically no words. And it's like, do you even care about me? No, it doesn't seem like it. I'm a person. I'm struggling here. I was telling you that because I felt comfortable enough. And you decided that you weren't gonna be there for me. Well, okay. You know, and this is my life. And I love YouTube. And I'm not gonna quit it. And I'm not gonna get sued or anything. But I'm just making this video because I needed to. And he needs to understand that. And then my ex, who I made a video about a year ago, I still haven't watched the entire video. I did kind of make him sound like a psycho person. But kind of was, in a way. But he's not like that now. He's definitely not. He's definitely grown up. I've been chatting with him, you know. The Bible clearly says to forgive and forget and move on. And I'm forgiving and forgetting and moving on. And, you know, we're going to be friends. We don't have to, you know, be best friends. But, you know, we both live in this town. We're going to see each other. We're going to run into each other. Might as well be friendly. Might as well not be awkward. Might as well be, hey, how's it going? Instead of, what are you doing here? Bye. You know, might as well be friendly. So I was just like, you know what? We both live in this town. We both moved on from each other. We both have someone else now. I've been married 5 years. He's got a girlfriend of 3 months. Yeah. I'm exhausted, so there's some things that I might not mean when I say, so sorry, but apparently I made him sound like, but yeah, anyway. So, but he's more supportive, and he's a lot more mature and a lot more grown up than this guy over here. And I'm just like sitting here like dumbfounded. And then the best part is when he writes me and says, Annalise, please do not put any aspect of this conversation in a video. What aspect? Huh? What? This is mostly me talking to myself. This is about me. There's nothing here. I think he might have also meant like screenshots or whatever, but I'm not going to do that. It's not that huge. But I'm just saying, you know, so I'm not saying that I don't value our friendship. I do, but it's not your choice. It's not about you. It's about me. Try thinking of somebody else besides yourself. And I want to say a huge thank you to my ex-boyfriend, whose name is Josh. I'm glad we can move on from the past, and I'm glad that we're friends, and I know that things are going to look up from here. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.